Alright guys, big idea for today, right here. Interior sum theorem. Guys, what does the interior sum theorem say? What do you tell about all three of these angles? F of 180. Guys, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180. And guys, this is so important here. I'm going to write this down. The measures of the angles of a triangle adds obviously 180 degrees. That should be grammatically correct. Guys, notice I made the word angles really, really big.
Yeah.
That's because I've been teaching geometry for a while. I can't believe how difficult it is for students to get this concept down. The angles add up to 180. Not the sides. The angles. We're going to prove that here in a minute. So, you guys get that's the big idea today. The three angles. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C adds up to 180. Not point A, not point B, and point C. The measures of the angles.
What if you have a triangle that adds up to more than 180?
Oh, great. If we're talking about planar geometry, it doesn't exist. Okay, as soon as we leave the concept of two-dimensional planar space, yeah, we do have triangles that add up to more than 180. But for our purposes here in this classroom, we're talking about planar geometry. So flat surface, triangles can add up to more than 180. That is, remember we proved that in the last unit test. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember doing that? No, of course not. I don't think you would. Okay. Alright, let's take a. Alright, now I skipped ahead a little bit here, and also I want to practice this concept, Michaela, so instead of talking when you're asking questions later, which will annoy me, I'm ready to pay attention now. So, for number one, we had the three angles of a triangle. So, Kayla, what can you tell me about the three angles of the triangle?
You know, all the angles are
180. So how would I solve for x in number one? Yeah, I would add them all up, and is that equal to 180? So I'm going to take x plus 40 plus 3x minus 17 plus 2x minus 5 is that equal to 180. Because all three of my angles add up to 180. You guys, now it's just an algebra 1 problem. So x plus 3x plus 2x is 6x. And it's a little trick here. 40 minus 17 minus 5 is 18.
This is
It's 180. So how do I keep solving for x? Okay. So 6x is 162. And therefore, x is, Lucas?
27.
27. Okay, was that so hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Three angles at 180. Okay, I want you to problem solve for number two. I know it's hard to tell in that image, but we're looking for this angle right here. That's where angle x is. I want to hear some ideas. How are we going to get to that angle? This one's going to be a little tricky.
We don't.
Okay, Sage, go ahead. 90 in one corner. This corner? Yeah, that's 90. Okay, that's already given to us. So if you want to, you can write that as 90. Lucas?
You take one triangle,
Uh-huh.
add up the angles that you know, and then subtract that from 180.
Why would I do that?
Because adding that, you know the length, but that's missing length, minus that, you're gonna get your missing length.
Not length.
Angle.
Okay,
Angle.
why would knowing the missing angle be helpful?
Because you can know the angle for both, since there's two.
Oh, okay. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear his logic on this? Alright, so he's saying, let's look at these two, not as a single image. Guys, this is one of those important skills for geometry. You have to train your brain to see the forest through the trees. Sounds like a dumb statement, but it really does actually make sense. What you're looking at here is two triangles that overlap. And what Lucas was saying is that if we zoom in, and lately I've not been able to zoom in with my magic pen here. We zoom in, if I find this angle, this missing angle here in this corner, and I find this missing angle in this corner, what shape is created by this overlap? Another triangle. So if I find this angle, and I find that angle, I can therefore find my missing angle at the top. Great theory. So let's put it into practice. Okay, so let's start off here. Let's kind of organize our work here. So let's start off with the blue missing angle. Okay, now Sage, you said right off the back, if that's a square, what should we put there? 90. Okay. So for my light blue triangle, I've got 65 plus 90 plus n. I'm going to leave this as a big square. An unknown angle is 180. You guys remember doing that in like the 5th grade? You guys are doing algebra in the 5th grade, didn't you realize it? Okay, what's 65 plus 90? Okay, so I got 155 plus my unknown box is 180. So what size is my box? 25. Alright, so this angle right here is 25 degrees. Okay, now let's deal with the yellow triangle. Alright, so for my yellow triangle, I've got 50 plus 80 plus an unknown box. So what's 50 plus 80? So how big is my box? Alright, so this angle is 50. Okay, so again, let's go back to the zoom feature here. So how does all of that play together? How does 50, 25, and x relate? So ultimately, our final play here is that 50 plus 25 plus x is 180. 75 plus x is 180. And x is 105. You guys, again, well done there, okay? And Lucas, great job on seeing that process, okay? Guys, this is so important. I cannot stress that enough on how to look at the images and pull it out and separate the images into their individual parts. That's a crucial skill to develop for geometry. Right, so any questions over the interior sum theorem? Highly. Just for a second. I know you can use this. If I add up all three angles of this triangle, what will its sum be? 180. All done. Alexis, if I add up all the angles of the triangle, what do I get? 180. Austin, if I add up all three sides of a triangle, what do I get? Yeah. Yeah. Don't really know. It could be almost anything, right? Call that the perimeter. I tried. Okay, all right. So let's take another break from the recording. All right, so we're moving forward with this, okay? And